Ed eccoci qua ragazzi, bentornati sul mio canale. Qui è sempre Uchica Gamer che vi parla e siamo tornati su Final Fantasy VII Rebirth e siamo qui pronti per continuare la nostra avventura e abbiamo qui abilità, lesione stremante. Ok, abbiamo qui un po' di cosucce da fare. Allora, lì abbiamo delle robe secondarie, vediamo un po'. Mulino abbandonato, punto di interesse trovato. Vediamo un po'. Ok, vediamo se c'è un qualcosa che ci possa permettere di salire. Come sei salita tu là sopra, Erit? Ah, così. Allora, di lì non mi pare ci sia roba. Pozioni, ok. Vediamo un po', dove stiamo andando? Allora, noi stiamo andando verso il punto questo qua e la zona X è di là. Perfetto, allora, vediamo di andare lì.
Should we be worried about those things?
We're fine.
How can you be so sure?
Because I've read the field guide. Like any good soldier.
Local wildlife will only attack while on the hunt or in defense of their territory. Fiends, on the other hand, attack without reason.
If they're attacking, what does it matter?
It matters if your nose can discern their intent before they attack, as I gather yours can't.
It's important to make sure they've got plenty to eat. Need to be nice and plump so they fetch a high price.
You be the Avalanche, folks? It's okay, I'm on your side. Heard you be heading my way. You're safe here, but not for long. By the sound of it, Shinra's leaving no stone unturned. Might want to hole up at the old dock out by the swamp. I'd wager Shinra's forgotten it's even there.
Ok, l'evento secondario completato. Allora, poi qua che cosa c'è? Ah, questi del... Ok. Ora dobbiamo andare di là.
long. Enough.
Moving on then.
Nuovo livello.
Well, well. If it ain't my favorite group of hitchhikers.
Oh, fancy meeting you here. Thanks again for the ride to Calm.
Don't mention it. It's the least I could do for two such lovely young ladies. But I do believe I neglected to introduce myself. The name's Bill, and you can count on me for a lift anytime. Except today, that is. Afraid the old Butte's pulled up lame. Sorry about that.
No biggie. We're enjoying the fresh air. Thanks, though.
You, know someplace we can hunker down?
Hunker down, you say? Oh? I'd almost forgotten what it was like to be young and in love. Y'all just head straight that away toward the swamplands. You'll find an abandoned building by the dock. I guarantee no one will bother you there.
Va bene, Bill. Grazie dell'informazione. Per ora non abbiamo ancora incontrato i soldati della Shinra, meno male. Sta belva? Madonna.
Here it comes. You're done.
This one's for you!
E far qualcosa comunque. Mamma mia. Un altro avversario? Cos'è?
Try this. Let's finish this. It's on now.
Dov'è? È andato sottoterra? Ok, dai, 200 metri siamo arrivati. Qui non dovrebbe venirci a cercare nessuno. Una cassa viola. Una nuova arma per Cloud.
No sign of Shinra.
Yeah. Looks like an old Republic landing.
Could borrow a boat, make our way across. Then, head on through the mines and keep going till we hit Junon.
Sure. Why not? You'd trust these rotting hulks?
I mean, we could.
Let's not.
Then maybe we swim it.
This swamp is home to the deadly Midgard Swarmer. Beware. But even if you're slow, you can rent a Chocobo. We'll see you safely past being nothing if not fast. So just give Bill the word, and he'll pick you out. A bird! Well, can we rent some birds? Can we?
Fine.
E andiamo al ranch di Bill. Ottimo. Stiamo proseguendo bene con questo secondo episodio. Diciamo secondo episodio anche se in realtà è il terzo, perché il primo pezzo, raga, era tutta la parte del prologo, ma era relativo al... Trofeo abilità armata. Ok, colpo efficace il fuoco contro gli orchi. Perfetto, abbiamo sbloccato anche il trofeo. No, dicevo, il primo episodio è stato solo il prologo, ma era tutta la parte iniziale che abbiamo anche visto nella demo, quindi se non ve l'ho fatta vedere è perché vi invito anche in questo episodio ad andarvi a recuperare la parte in questione. Le fermate, una panchina su cui puoi riposare utilizzando un cuscino in questo modo. Ok. Vediamo, cuscino, sì dai, vediamolo. Oh. Così recuperiamo un po' di vita. Ok. E adesso non abbiamo più cuscini però. Però non in tutte le stazioni è da fare sta roba del cuscino, quindi... Siamo quasi arrivati al ranch di Bill. Ma eccoci arrivati.
Pleasure to see you all again. And welcome to my humble ranch.
Managed to get your truck fixed?
Indeed I did. You must have been my lucky charms. She started up right after you left. Anywho, what can I do you for? You in the market for some fine feathered friends by any chance?
Are we ever? Need them to get through the swamplands.
Then you have come to the right place. Back in the day, we had Republic ferries to get us from A to B, but now they're nothing but driftwood, sadly. We got the next best thing, though, chocobos. To them, a bottomless bog's no worse than a kiddie pool. Now, ladies, you're probably wondering, what gives these birds the power to glide across swamps with ease? Would you believe that their fluffy feathers give them the buoyancy to float, while their limber legs can outrun a motorboat? Not even the dreaded Midgard Sormer, one of the fastest fiends around, can keep up with them.
Wow.
But you don't need convincing. You just need pointing to a hard-working chocobo. Nature's two-legged limousine.
So, can we rent some?
Sure can. My grandson Billy's in the stable over yonder. He'll help you out.
Ok, andiamo a prendere il Chocobo. Ne voglio uno bello però.
Howdy!
Saw the sign. Need some chocobos to cross the swamp.
Sorry, Pops, but you're out of luck.
Pops.
Got no more birds. Last one went this morning.
Could have fooled me, kid.
These are spoken for. That or they're not fit for riding. But I can see you're in a bind, so I'll bump you up the list. For a price, of course.
Which is?
10 grand each.
The thing is, we don't have that kind of money. Or any, really.
Well, there is one other option. Only cost you $1,000. Is what a scoundrel might say. But I wouldn't dream of distressing y'all further. Just so happens one of our birds ran off the other day. Wild thing, but still a fine chocobo. If you can manage to find and catch him, then he's yours. Free of charge.
You sure?
Yeah, why not? Name's Pico. The hardest-headed bird you'll ever meet. By far. And he's the spitting image of Pops here. You can start by looking for his tracks. Find those, and you're sure to find the feet that made him. Now, wild chocobos can be a bit skittish around people. But if you play it cool and creep up real quiet-like, you'll wrangle them no problem.
I think we can do that. Thanks.
And one last thing. This info comes free of charge, provided you promise to stop by our shop. Speak to Chloe back there. She'll sell you whatever you need.
Kid's a born businessman.
If y'all can catch our runaway and get his butt back here, riding and rearing lessons are on me.
E va bene, andiamo a cercare Pico.
Sorry about my brother. All he thinks about is money. He's just doing his job. We understand. I suppose, but he's been a real pain about it ever since our parents left. Say, are you guys from Midgard? Yeah, the Undercity. Then do you happen to know Chocobo Sam? Not very well, but yeah, I guess we do. Where is he?
Probably the Sector 6 slums. He's a big deal in Wall.
Why do you ask? I was thinking about reaching out. It's his fault Mom and Dad are gone, so...
Chloe, that's none of these good folks' business.
But they could help!
Don't tell anyone what she told you. Sam's one of the biggest names in the business. If he gets wind of that story, our ranch is done for.
Don't worry, your secret's safe with us. I promise. Oh! Take these greens. You can give them to Pico when you find him. They were always his favorite treat, you see. Maybe he'll come back once he's had a taste. Right. Should probably sell you stuff, huh? Billy'll throw a fit if I don't at least try to get you to spend a few gil. No pressure, but if anything catches your eye. Also, if you have any golden plumes on you, I can exchange them for Chocobo gear. So be sure to hand them over if you do.
Ah, si può personalizzare il Chocobo. Vediamo. Si Corte, inventario. Ma già. Compra. Artigli di... No, non... Ah, sono tutti... Ok.
I hope Pico doesn't give you all too much trouble.
All right, Pico. Where'd you run off to?
You mean Pico? Let's try looking for some tracks.
Di là. Ma aspetta, ma... È dentro dove eravamo prima. Ah no, è lei, ok, allora dobbiamo andare lì a prendere picco. Eccole qua le orme. Sono facili da trovare queste orme. Guarda. Sono belle fresche.
Bingo.
Yeah! Come on, y'all. Let's go bag us a Chocobo.
Ma è lui?
Keep it down. When you're on the hunt, you don't want to startle your prey.
Prey? You know we're not here to kill him, right?
Yeah?
Per avvicinarti a picco con cautela, cerchio che si vedano allontana. Con cerchio. Allontanati con cerchio e usa per distrarli. Ciao Pico. Ti ha visto? Ma dai, come mi ha visto? Ok, qua. Come mi ha visto? Come ha fatto a vedermi? Porca troia, è difficile, eh? senza farti vedere. Preso!
Aw, isn't he just the cutest? You know, they are kind of similar. Totally.
What does he want now?
Do you think maybe he's still hungry? Sorry, that's all the food we had. But you know where there's more? Bill's place.
Back to the ranch it is then.
Come on.
Ah, torniamocene indietro, mo al range. Ballo veloce il Chocobo, eh. Episodio tranquillo. Niente soldati Shinra. Siamo giunti al Chocobo Ranch.
Ah, there's our guy. Nothing beats a little taste of home, now does it?
Not so much as a feather out of place. Got one healthy bird here.
Enough to ride?
Sure, though I wouldn't try till he's done eating. Once he's had his fill, though, I'm sure he'll come around to the idea, if we ask him nice. Ain't that right? I'll need to prep his gear and all that, so why don't you wait outside?
Chadley.
Hey there.
What a pleasant surprise. You do remember me, don't you?
Nope.
Really? Not at all? It seems I didn't make as strong an impression as I thought. Silly me. Well, allow me to refresh your memory. My name's Chadley. I was the one researching materia in Midgar. We first met in the Sector 7 Undercity, where I asked you to provide me with battle intel. Though brief, we had multiple interactions, through which we got to know each other. How was that? Ring any bells, perhaps?
Yeah.
Great! What a relief! Detecting internal monologue. The hell's this weirdo doing here? I was created by Professor Hojo, you know. Though your thoughts could be read by any cyborg. But, to answer your question, I took a page out of your book and skipped town. Now, the whole world's my laboratory. Speaking of which, I have a favor to ask, if it's not too much trouble.
You need more battle intel.
That's the Cloud I know. Always eager to get on with it. But yes, though, I'd like you to activate some Remna Wave towers first. They were originally constructed by the Republic of Junon, but were claimed by Shinra after the war. Since which time they've sat idle and untouched, just waiting for someone to put them to good use. The more towers you activate around the world, the more my processing power will grow. As will the area I can survey. I might even be able to construct a communications network independent of Shinra. How does that sound? You'd not only be helping me, but yourselves as well.
If we find any, we'll turn them on.
Wonderful. I thought you might say something like that. Let's get started then. See that tower? That's your first target.
Va bene.
And this will activate it. As the tower is close by, allow me to accompany you.
Avevamo pure queste cose qua adesso, ma non sai che serviranno per ampliare la mappa, per vedere i punti di interesse, un po' come Horizon, Far Cry.
Here we are.
Oh.
Tower activation confirmed. Initiating preliminary scan of the grasslands. I'll ascertain the locations of fiends and natural resources. After careful consideration, I have devised a new name for this type of research. I call it World Intel.
Ok.
I hope you'll assist me in gathering relevant data by completing various tasks on your travels. In return, I will use the information you provide to develop new materia, quid pro quo. To summarize, I want us to become research partners. But before that, is there anything you would like to ask? With each piece of world intel you collect, you will also provide me with the data I need to develop new materia. What I ultimately produce, however, is for you to decide. I look forward to finding out what we can create together. Do you happen to have any questions about world intel and the like? These communications towers were built by the Republic of Junon in order to further their understanding of the planet. They scan for all manner of signals, which in turn reveal myriad locations of interest, such as long-forgotten ruins and rare natural phenomena. Should you happen to stumble across a tower, please activate it. I must urge you to proceed with caution though. Feral beasts often claim these installations as their territory. Do you happen to have any questions about world intel and the like? With a special pair of goggles, you can do battle in a virtual arena, regardless of your real-world location. That's the combat simulator. Or my combat simulator, as Shinra developed the stationary models first. And fret not, it will never be obsolete. I'll keep it up to date with intel from unique enemy encounters. I will also endeavor to implement all of the summons, once I finish analyzing the myths and legends surrounding them, of course. In fact, after poring over stories from the grasslands, I have finished implementing a new one, the towering colossus known as Titan. Engage him at your leisure. Do you happen to have any questions about world intel and the like? Which particular task would you like to learn about? Simply put, life springs are formed when the life stream breaches the planet's surface. To Shinra, the volume of Mako that can be extracted from these springs is insignificant, certainly not worth the expense. But to us, they are a veritable font of knowledge. In order to tap these precious reserves, however, you will first need to find them. If you still have questions about world intel, please ask away. While it is normal for creatures to adapt to their environment, sometimes these adaptations make them a threat. I would like you to track down and eliminate these creatures, and amass data on them in the process. If you still have questions about world intel, please ask away. In certain remote areas, fragments of planetary wisdom have coalesced into crystalline forms. Though the knowledge contained within them is vast and varied, one subject is of particular interest to me, that of summons. If you would analyze the crystals in my stead, thus extracting said knowledge from them, I can use it to enhance our materia. If you still have questions about world intel, please ask away. Ah, yes, I was hoping you would ask. I detected some strange energy signals earlier. My current theory is that they emanate from the remnants of ancient artifacts. But until we investigate, there's simply no telling what the sources might be. And since we have yet to identify them, I have taken the liberty of naming these objects proto-relics. A rather endearing name, if I may say so. At any rate, I would be grateful if you could investigate said curiosities and ultimately recover them for study. If you still have questions about world intel, please ask away. Do you happen to have any questions about world intel and the like? In that case, I see no reason not to begin at once. With your activation of this tower, my analysis of the grasslands has already yielded some data. Though hardly substantial, it is enough for me to create materia. Which of these would you like?
Allora, fuoco gelo. Adesso non ho queste, però già ok.
I wish you all the best in the long journey that lies ahead of you. And remember, you're not in this alone. Should you require assistance, just ask.
I progressi delle ricerche di Chadley contribuiscono all'aggiornamento del simulatore e allo sviluppo di varie sfide con cui potrai ottenere materie di invocazione. Le sfide verranno aggiunte automaticamente man mano che il tuo viaggio prosegue. Quando vedi Chadley parla con lui e mettiti alla prova nel simulatore di combattimento. Ok. Aggiornamento Esper Titano, nuova sfida disponibile. Conosci il tuo nemico, dovete aggiunti al simulatore. Perfetto. Paratere livello 1. Ok. Allora, io penso che tutta sta roba qua sia una roba di esplorazione. Vedi, tutta sta roba. Non so che mai la farò tutta off camera. Così da... Oddio. Tutta. Mi sa che le torri le farò poi. Allora, voglio fare da solo un po' di esplorazione e poi vediamo come andare avanti poi con la campagna. Molto bene ragazzi, io direi che per oggi possa essere tutto. La prossima volta ripartiremo da qui. Io come sempre vi invito a lasciare un bel like, a commentare, condividere, iscrivervi al canale se non l'avete ancora fatto e alla prossima. Ciao belli.